Uh, Finding a way to improve visibility with local consumers is always crucial, right? We were talking about
Yes.
this with trying to be local with Instagram. So what can home service companies do to improve their local SEO results and presence?
Yeah. So the number one thing, so Google's algorithm, if you think about it, what does Google want? Google wants to provide their users, us, searchers, with the best answer, right, to the result, right? And so if you as a company are that best answer, then you're more likely to rank. And how does Google find out if you're that best answer? Reviews, right? Google knows that reviews are important. And speaking of to your earlier point, recency bias is built into Google's algorithm, right? It's part of what they look for with reviews on local SEO. So if you're getting reviews consistently, it's way more valuable than the review you got 6 months ago, right? Because it's a more recent experience. It's fresher content. You know, that used to be a huge buzzword a few years ago, was the fresh content thing. It's very similar today and now. But if you break down local SEO, it really breaks down into kind of four parts, in my opinion. There's links, right? And those can be, there's a lot of bad ways to get links. As anybody who's been in this industry knows, there are a lot of harder, fewer good ways to get links. It's not as easy to get bang for your buck. And honestly, it's not quite as heavily weighted in the algorithm as it was even 3 years ago, I would say. And then the next part is your brand, who you are, right? You're the brand authority, you know, to put into a buzzword term, but realistically, like how authentic you are, how good you are. Content is another one. And then and then user experience of your website. So those are kind of the four parts of SEO that you would look at. And if you're going to do one thing, the thing that I tell all my business owners, if you're going to do one thing, it's go out and get those Google reviews, because it's weighted so heavily on everything that you do. Plus, even if you aren't ranked number one, like in the traditional map pack that we see for SEO, right? So you do a Google search, you know, the plumber near me, right? And they show up with the 3 results. If you have one that shows up number one that has 4 reviews, and then you have another local Joe Schmo plumber that shows up with 27 reviews and a 4-star rating, and then you show up as a bigger company, or even as a Joe Schmo company that has 145 reviews and a 4.7 rating, which one are you going to pick? You're going to pick the one with more reviews and a better overall rating. In fact, some people are distrusting of somebody that has 10 reviews and 5-star rating. Like, okay, did you fish for those? Are those just your select best customers? Whereas kind of like you talked about earlier, that sample size is huge. So if you're going to do one thing, that's what I would say. The next biggest things are probably going to be related to, being involved in your community, and that really helps your SEO more than you would think.